Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Calvin Blingwell, here with Dangerous Zygos, DJ Universe, and Dandy Market. And look, we got to talk about this TMZ report because it is a massive wake up call for the entire culture. A court just ordered Blueface's ASCAP and BMI royalty payments to be redirected to satisfy a $123,000 judgment. This all stems from a defamation lawsuit involving Soulja Boy's ex, Jacqueline Martinez.
That $123,000 figure is exactly what we need to look at. People think royalties are some kind of magical, untouchable creative dust, but the courts look at that judgment and treat those ASCAP and BMI checks exactly like wages, a bank account, or a physical piece of real estate in Los Angeles. It is a financial asset, and if you owe money, the law can and will attach a lien directly to the source.
And let's be clear about what was actually seized here. This wasn't his master recording money from a record label. This is ASCAP and BMI, which means we are talking strictly about the publishing side, the actual songwriting and composition. When you write a hook or lay down a verse, that composition generates a performance royalty stream every single time it gets played on radio, TV, or streamed. If you set that up right, it pays you for decades. But if you get hit with a lawsuit, it's the easiest target for a creditor's attorney to intercept.
You gotta stay lit to survive. But you can't stay lit if the court is literally snatching the food off your plate before you even smell it. I see these dudes screaming about ownership on live and flexing chains, but they don't even know who their publisher is. If your paperwork is sloppy, your ownership is just a slogan. Blueface's legal drama just proved that the court speaks fluent paper, and they don't care about your clout when they send that garnishment order straight to the performance rights organizations.
Dandy is right on the money. Going to school in Baton Rouge and managing my own music out in Calabasas taught me that the legal system operates entirely on documentation. If you don't treat your catalog like a corporate portfolio, you're just an employee of your own mistakes. Those BMI and ASCAP royalty streams are highly liquid once a judge signs that order. The moment Jacqueline Martinez's legal team got that signature, they bypassed Blueface entirely and went straight to the clearinghouse.
That's the ultimate chess move. As a manager, I tell my artists all the time, the culture moves at the speed of light, but the courts move on paper, and paper wins every single time. If you don't have a fortress built around your intellectual property, you're basically leaving your bank vault wide open for anyone who decides to sue you for defamation, copyright infringement, or a broken contract.
So let's talk about building that fortress, because as the CEO of Currency Development, this is where the real strategy starts. Step one is basic hygiene. You have to register every single song immediately with a PRO, that's ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. But you can't stop there. You also have to register your works with the MLC, the Mechanical Licensing Collective, to make sure you're capturing those digital mechanical royalties from streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music.
The MLC is crucial because millions of dollars in black box royalties just sit there unclaimed because artists don't register properly. But before you even upload the file to a distributor, you need split sheets. I'm talking about a physical or digital document signed by every writer, producer, and engineer in the room, laying out the exact ownership percentages. If you wait until after the song blows up to argue over splits, you're inviting a dispute that will freeze your royalty pipeline instantly.
Man, those split sheets are your shield. When I'm in the studio, we don't leave the room until the splits are signed. And once you have those splits, you don't register them under your personal name. You route that royalty income through a properly structured LLC or a loan out company. You keep a business bank account that is completely separate from your personal cash. If someone sues you personally, you want corporate barriers protecting your assets so one mistake doesn't contaminate everything you've built.
This is really about self-respect and intelligence. It reminds me of those old school teachings about building and destroying through your own choices. You can build a beautiful career, but if you don't have the discipline to protect it, you destroy it just as fast. Getting your business structure right isn't just corporate boring stuff. It's cultural preservation. It's making sure your kids actually get the money from your catalog instead of some random judgment creditor.
It is the ultimate form of self preservation. And the smartest investment you can make isn't a new watch or a car. It's retaining an actual entertainment attorney before you have a problem. You want that lawyer reviewing your split sheets, setting up your loan out LLCs, and clean checking your contracts before a defamation claim, a lien, or a $123,000 judgment ever exists.
Exactly. Don't wait for the fire to try and buy insurance. Secure your publishing, lock down your entities, and keep your business tighter than your music. That's how you stay truly independent. Thanks for rocking with us, y'all. We out.